Hey, Pastor Brett here, and I want to give an honest review of the NIV Study Bible. The NIV Study Bible has been around for years, but this is a new edition. It's fully revised and has just come out, and I was given this free copy through Bible Gateway, where I'm an official Blogger Grid member, and so they sent me this copy, very kind of them, and told me to give an honest review, so I'm going to do that. This NIV Study Bible is heavy. That's the first thing I'm going to note. It is substantial. You're not going to be probably carrying this to church because it is quite the load. But it is impressive. It is well done. Just show you the inside there. It has thousands and thousands of, I think, very well done, and yet, if I can use this phrase, nonpartisan notes. Most of your study Bibles are done in such a way, especially if they're done by an individual. For many years, I carried and used a Ryrie study Bible. That's what my previous NIV study Bible was. It wasn't an NIV study Bible. It was the Ryrie study Bible in NIV. I've only briefly owned the older NIV study Bible. What makes this NIV study Bible unique is the color. It's multicolored. I'm not used to that, so it's something I'm having to get used to. All these different colors, the blue. I don't know what you call that color. It's a cross between yellow and orange. I'm a typical guy. Not going to be able to give you a good description. Kind of a tannish color for the chapter numbers. What I like about this is just how much is available in the resources, and like I said, fairly nonpartisan. A lot of great ancient art, a lot of pictures showing the ancient biblical world. And the most important part about a study Bible is, of course, the notes near the bottom, which describe, give you insights and brief little commentary about it. I've spent some time in Proverbs. I've also spent some time in Acts with this particular study Bible over the past month, and I'm very pleasantly surprised and pleased with everything I've come across so far. I think I could do a much better review if I had a full year to spend with it, but as a two-time seminary graduate, as a pastor who has preached the gospel and preached the Bible for over 30 years, I can give it my thumbs up. I'm going to make it that simple. I cannot give an in-depth review at this point in light of the fact that I've only spent about a month in it, but I am going to say that I give it a thumbs up. I wish it had black letter. I'm not a big red letter fan. I wish it had black letter in the Gospels instead of red letter. It's not a big deal to me, but I do prefer black letter over red letter. One of the reasons is, here I am in John chapter 3. We don't fully know where Jesus stopped speaking and where John perhaps was giving commentary. Obviously, they think that John picked up with commentary in writing here, but a lot of people think that these are actually Jesus' words in verse 16. So they had to make an interpretive decision. You have to make interpretive decisions when you deal with a red letter Bible. That is, the translators of the Bible have to decide whether or not they think that was Jesus speaking or not. When it's black letter, it's more something that is up to you to decide through your own study. And I like that openness to choose for yourself. So, a lot of notes, a lot of well-done maps, excellent notes, good maps, colorful charts. Here's a harmony of the Gospels. This is the type of Bible you would want to have in your study area at your study desk, but not carry around. For that reason, I think a hardback edition is fine. I wouldn't see the point in purchasing this in the leather edition. But, okay, let me show you what's in the back before I close out. They do have a concordance here in the back. They're calling it a index to notes. Study helps. Typical table of weights and measures, index to notes, concordance. Oh, this is not a concordance I was showing you. This is the index to the notes. And then they also have a concordance. There's the concordance. And then you have your maps. and the index to your maps in the back. Excellent previews of the books. I did look at the introductions, and I think they do a great job with that. If you're wanting a solid evangelical study Bible, then I say I would recommend this. If you're wanting a more limited theological perspective, probably the closest thing to compare to this size and scope of a study Bible would be the ESV Study Bible, although it has definitely a Reformed theology leaning. This one is going to probably be a little more broad evangelical. If you want something even narrower, probably the most popular, very narrow theological study Bible would be the Macarthur, in terms of popular ones, the Macarthur Study Bible. So study Bibles can be very narrow from a theological perspective. Macarthur Study Bible, you can broaden out to ESV Study Bible, and you can broaden it out even more to this Bible, the NIV Study Bible. Thank you for your time.